Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another reaction to Tying the Knot with an Amagami Sister, episode 14. Well, the last episode we had finally finished up the backstory of Yai, which when she was formerly Reiko Ichijoji, and we got to see how she, got to meet Uryu in the past and finally got out of that horrible life that she was living as Reiko and got to move in with the Amagami household, which was much better. She got to vent a lot of pent up emotions during that whole scene where she was, above the city at that nice view that Uryu showed her. And she really let her family have it. She said everything she wanted to say for a long time. And when she finally did have to go back to the house, the mom, while still being that, big old jerk that she was, she did basically exile Reiko from the family. And while it does sound bad and is very bad, at the very least, she got to go with the Amagami household, which is a hundred times better life than what she had originally. So, fortunately, it all worked out in the end for her. And yeah, after that, we got the self-love confession where Yai basically told herself that, yeah, this is how it is. I love Uryu, and going forward, she's going to be a little bit more aggressive, I'd say, with hunting him down. So that's going to be a little bit fun. And then there's, of course, the other two girls who have figured that out at this point, and we'll see what they do about it. It's going to be a fun time no matter what happens. But yeah, we didn't really leave up with too much to go off of after that. That was a pretty, conclusion of that story arc. So I can't wait to see what happens next, so let's get into it and find out. There'll be two versions of this reaction. There'll be the timer-based version, want to sync up your own video player to that. Or if you want to stay on this video, there'll be a smaller version of my own video player on the other side of the screen for you. Without further ado, let's get into Tying the Knot with an Amagami Sister, episode 14. Where are we at? We're in school again. Oh, okay. We're in Asahi's school now. Hey, that's our shrine. Are you popular in your school, Asahi? Maybe you are. New intro, it looks like. So far, I've just seen all the same characters, except a couple of the younger kids, it looks like, too. There's the mask lady that we kind of saw at the end of the, Yai, story, where that's, the mask that we saw, when he first, went into that whole vision of the past. Uryu is sure screaming a lot in this intro. There's all of our ribbons. Is that the end of the intro? Oh, not quite yet. There it is. World Conquest. That's pretty good too. Everyone's having fun. Oh, sure it is. Uh-oh. Do we have a rival? Karen Matsugazaki. I'll forget that, don't worry. Oh. So it's a running rival. Definitely rivals. A model. A little bit embarrassed, aren't you? I don't know if that was gonna be coming true. She's still calling herself that? Oh, they both have the same wish. They make good rivals. Asahi has her by the freaking by the neck. She's definitely winning that you know, battle. 5,000 trillion yen. Lots of people are doing it this year at the shrine. She apparently likes this story a lot. Secret? It's a secret. It might have something to do with you. You got a lot of wishes. All right, we got fans. Hey! Now she's gotta win. Something like that. Is she feeling nervous right now? Oh. Feeling a little bashful instead. Oh no! Well, it's still gonna happen though, right? Is there a problem with that? Oh, come on. Oh, man. What's that supposed to mean? This sucks. How are you gonna put a freaking race like a marathon race on a freaking festival day. You will still show up. She's trying to forget about it, but we know that she's just as disappointed about it than everyone else is. Probably even more so. Now to go somewhere private where she can sulk. Yeah. Oh, the day before. Oh no. Oh yeah, you seem real broken up about it. Only the two of them. Oh, here we go. Oh no. Amagami, we're failing. Oh, you're not doing a good job of that right now, though. Uryu, how are you gonna help her? You had that little confidence in yourself? Hey. Mom's having fun. Alright, Uryu, what's the big play to get motivator? We brought our second mother. Yeah, Yomiko. That'll definitely get her motivated. Don't be ridiculous, of course I'll be there. You better say something. Oh, he's running with her? That's going too far. Oh, it's a live stream. You gotta win now, Asahi. Those two are holding the fort down. Passed out. Did she win? I need to know the results. Alright, good. Oh, poor Karen. She's a little bit mad. And her shrine is one of them. So they had nothing really like big going on. That was a pretty good impersonation. Such a tsundere. Oh, what's that supposed to mean? She had a lot of different wishes. Oh, it did come true. And we all lived happily ever after. Nope. Not yet. A little bit more to go. What happens on June 28th? What the heck is happening on this day? Oh wait, he's in a full-on time loop right now? Now we're in like a freaking time loop scenario? What the hell, man? He's already been in these situations. I don't think so. We got like Bunny Girl Senpai like time loops going on right now. Yeah, she might be aware of it too. So this is the first time someone else is experiencing it as well. That is a very good question. Aren't you supposed to lose? Oh, montage the entire episode again. I guess that's why it felt like we kind of sped run this whole situation. But I guess this is why, because we're time looping it. Still in a time loop.
ダメだ。また6月28日に戻ってる。
そんな、なんで？
今まで非常識な現象は俺だけに起こっていた。でも今回は。ループのキーはもしかしたら朝日。お前なのかもしれないな。
うちですか
？7月7日まで行ったら6月28日に戻る。
There's something that she needs to do or say that breaks it up.
大会と、あとは七夕祭り。
どちらもお前が大きく関係してくるイベントだ。それまでにお前が何らかのアクションを起こせば、ループから脱却できるのかもしれない。
それって、裏を返せばうちが正解を引けなければ、7月7日から先には行けないってこと。
Well, that's true, but
すまん。いきなりそんなこと言われても困るよな。大丈夫だ。俺も一緒に考える。だからそんな悲観的に。
つまりこれは願いをたくさん
oh man.
ことですよね。神様ありがとうございます。
Well, she seems excited.
まあ、今はとにかくいろいろ試してみるしかないな。
All right, what's first? Different wish?
何やってるんだ？
おっぱいが大きくなる運動ですね。
Okay then.
そんなんですぐ変わらんだろう。
こういうのは積み重ねが大事なんです。
Of course it is.
でも、ウリュウさんが揉んでくれたらすぐに大きくなるかもしれません。
Do it, Uryu. Don't be a coward. He's a coward still. Well, she's trying.
まだまだだなこりゃ。
もっと早く SNS を更新して神社の宣伝をたくさんできるようにしたいのに。
Come on, Chief Marketing Officer.
またこりゃ成人みたいな願いだな。これはさすがに無理なんじゃないか？
無理なんかじゃないです。うちら巫女がしっかりと祈りを捧げて、みんなの願いを神様に届ければ、きっと。
なあ、朝日。お前、本当は七夕祭りに参加したいんじゃないのか？
どうして？
見てればわかるよ。そんだけ七夕に熱心なのに結局参加できず。
That might be the play to break out of the loop. Skip the marathon.
今回はお祭りに専念してみたらどうだ？
でも、マラソン。
大会は年に何回かあるんだろ？
But there's only one Tanabata festival.
やりたいです。うちもみんなと七夕祭り、やりたい。
There's your wish.
そっか。ま、他のお願いだと叶うまで何百ループもしそうだしな。
手厳しいですね。でもうちはもう少しこのままでもいいかなって思いますよ。今なら絶対ユウさんを独り占めにできますし。
何アホなこと言ってんだ。ずっとこのままってのはまっぴらごめんだ。
もちろん分かってますよ。
Alright, so it looks like we figured out our play. And that's what we'll be starting off with in the next episode, it seems. So, gonna unfortunately have to skip this marathon. I'm sure Karen's gonna be pretty mad about that. But in return, we'll get to experience the Tanabata Festival with the sisters and hopefully break out of the time loop. That's definitely a twist. I did not expect this show to go that far. I mean, it's not been afraid to like go along with the supernatural like phenomenon type of like deal, but I didn't expect it to go this like deep into it. Because while it's had like it's had the supernatural stuff in it, like it never really like went super heavy with it. It was a little bit heavier in the for the Yai like whole vision like of the past thing. But even then, that wasn't like a huge situation. But this one, this is like a straight up like full on like weak time loop that's involving not only Uryu but also Asahi. Definitely reminded me of Bunny Girl Senpai for anyone that's watched that. All right. So that was Tying the Knot with the Namagami Sister, episode 14, and we got a bit of an Asahi little story arc going on, and this one's a lot more different than I thought it was going to be. First off, we got to see, like, how she's doing in middle school, and obviously the whole thing with being a marathon runner, or just a track star in general. And we learned of her rival, who is Karen, who is like a bit of a rich girl and a bit of a brat, but they are good rivals nonetheless. And the episode went by pretty quick because it was really like there was the Tanabata festival, which is a big festival, but unfortunately, since Asahi had a marathon race that she needed to, not really needed to be, but wanted to attend. Unfortunately, they were ended up being on the same day, and she had to, unfortunately skip the festival to participate in the race. And the episode went by super quick because it was like speed running through, and I was kind of like confused by how fast we were going. I thought there was going to be like more parts for each part, but we kind of rushed through it. Like we just went right to the we had the whole thing with the thing getting postponed. Then we went to like the immediately like jumped like to the day of, like the day before. And then when we got to the actual day of the event, we were already like halfway through the race and like cheering her on and everything. So it was going by super quick, and I was kind of confused by just the pace the show was going in because it's never really like been that fast paced before. But then it all makes sense because then out of nowhere we're back in time and we're in a full on time loop episode out of nowhere. And this time not only is Uryu dealing with the phenomenon, but also Asahi is, and they have to try to figure out like what is causing the time loop and how to get themselves out of it. And they've tried a few different things. Some of them were actually like more serious attempts, and others were a bit more like joke wise. But after a couple like failures breaking out of the loop, they eventually settled for trying something completely different, and that is going to be having Asahi skip the marathon and instead participating in the Tanabata festival, which from the looks of it seems like that is going to be the thing that breaks her out of it, because that seems to be her real wish, is that she wants to like participate in that event with with her other two sisters as well. So that's hopefully going to be how we break out of it, and we'll have a lot of fun with it. I'm sure that Karen girl is going to be mad that she completely skipped out on the race that she wanted to beat her in, but you know, she'll have to deal with that when the time comes, and hopefully Asahi has a good time and we actually get through July 7th this time. So with that, thank you everyone for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed and want to see more. This has been Tying the Knot with an Amagami Sister, episode 14, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.